person. Now I have 7 characteristics of a creative person. And the first one is they are multitudes. When you see somebody that is gifted, that is a genius, they are multitudes. Instead of them being a single person, they are multitudes. Highly creative people, they are hubs of diverse interests, influences, behaviors, qualities, and ideas. But through their work, they find a way to bring these many disparate elements together. The life of a creative person, the life of a genius, is the most complicated life I've ever seen. Why? Because it seems as if they can do everything, but you can't do everything and make impact. So why so many creative people, so many geniuses ended up creating nothing is because they are focusing their attention on all their interests, which cannot be. So a creative person that will get anything done on this earth must be able to focus on one interest and look for a way to bring together all of his diverse interests and converge it at one point. Characteristics of a creative person. All creative people that I know, they have this characteristics called intimacy. They are intimate with themselves. They dare to look deep down on their inside, even at the dark and confusing areas of their life. Put the green and the gray areas. They look at it, they examine it, and look for a way of handling it. So they know who they are, and that was why Aristotle said the greatest discovery of man is himself. So when you can get yourself to the point that you can discover who you are, I'm telling you, you're on your way to wealth. You're on your way to making impact. You're on your way to leaving an indelible mark on the earth. The question is, do you know who you are? Do you really know who you are? Not what people say you are, but who you really are. And then we move on to the third characteristics of a creative person, which is they have intellectual functioning. They use their brain all the time. Yes, when I say all the time, I mean it all the time. Even when they are sleeping, they take the time to look for something that is giving them tough time and make sure they think through it before going to bed, so that by the time they are sleeping, their subconscious mind will work on it and they will wake up saying, Eureka, Eureka, I found it. They wake up with the solution. So they spend the rest of their life thinking. Intellectual functioning. Are you a creative person? How much do you think? Now remember, John C. Maxwell said, I always take time to think. In fact, in my room, I have a thinking chair. I have a specific time that I will go there, sit down there and think. And then the fourth characteristic of a creative person is knowledge. They are passionate about knowledge. They are always asking questions, researching, reading. Are you passionate about knowledge? And then the fifth characteristic of a creative person is they are skilled. They are skilled in that one thing that they have focused themselves to do. They are skilled. They spend the rest of their life honing their skills. In fact, they never build thrones around their achievements. They always know that the best is not yet to come. They know that there is still more. They know there are still grounds to cover. So they spend the rest of their life honing their skills. In fact, when you see all the great men that we have, when you see and you take a look at how they spend, you will discover that 20 to 50% of what they earn, they use it in developing themselves. They use it in honing their skills. They use it in learning more about what they do. And that's the characteristics of a creative person. The question is, are you a creative person? You can be one. You are one. It's just that you are yet to wake up to who you really are. And my prayer is today's edition will prop you and wake you up to the real you. Characteristics of a creative person. And then the sixth one is they are psychologically sound. They are psychologically sound. No, they are confident. They persevere. They are willing to take risk. They don't care what people want to say about what they know they should do. They just do it. They are pros at taking risk. You must do the same. I'm telling you, you cannot achieve anything on this earth that is worthwhile without taking risk. You know, people don't want to take risk. They don't want to take risk. All what they want is, oh, I just want to land it big time. I'm telling you, if you want to land it big time, you must be ready to take that risk. I did it to somebody. Take that risk. Take that risk. And I've been staring you at the face and you are trying to ignore it. Take it. That is what you need to do to get yourself out of that fix. Take that risk. So creative persons, they are psychologically sound. And then the seventh one is complexity. Their life is complex. You know, they are a complex suit of both positive and negative emotions. Positive emotions and negative emotions, they have it in abundance. They have it in abundance. And that's why so many creative people, genius, they ended up wasted. They ended up not realizing their potentials. They ended up not exploring their potentials because their negative emotions overpowered their positive emotions, overpowered all what they can make them great. And that's when self-discipline comes to play. Talent is never enough. Gift, potentials, they are never enough. A creative person possess self-discipline. You know, they are pro at managing themselves. They never allow their negative emotions to overpower them, but instead they strengthen their positive emotions so that it can overcome their negative emotions. Now, are you a creative person? You know, there's something on your inside. You know the word. You know the word. They are waiting for you. You know, you are about to manifest. But you are just seeing that there are some negative emotions moving all around you. Negative environment, negative feelings, depressions, and all of that. And you are confused. I'm telling you, your life is in your hand. So you must wake up. Knock it down. Choose to believe in yourself. Be self-disciplined. And when you do that, you are on your way. You are on your way to inventing something that will change the people of the earth. So make up your mind today, the 1st of March 2021, that I must invent something. The world must remember me for something. Not something bad, but something good. Make up your mind. I'm going to make the life of people better. And when you have that kind of desire, you will achieve it. This is where I'll be drawing the curtain on today's edition of Fair for Success.